I just got a call from daycare. They said our daughter left early. What's going on?
Oh, that was me. I took the afternoon off today, so I picked her up while I was at it. Is that a problem?
Without even telling me? And you just took her even though she wasn't sick?
Well, it's nice out today, and I had a tea time. I dropped her off at my mom's. Relax.
Excuse me? You dumped Emma on your mom without asking so you could go play golf? Are you serious right now?
My mom's free anyway, and she can totally watch her for a bit, right? She's done it before. Why are you freaking out?
She only agreed to watch her that one time because I begged her nonstop. Did you forget that?
Oh, come on. Don't stress over that. You're way too uptight. My plans matter too, you know.
You're seriously putting a round of golf on the same level as our daughter's safety? And the fact that you didn't even give me a heads up is the worst part.
You're blowing this way out of proportion over me picking her up a little early. Is it really something to lose your mind over?
A little early? Daycare couldn't reach me, the emergency contact, and they were freaking out.
But I picked her up properly, signed her out, and everything was fine. I don't get what the big deal is.
The teachers were worried and called me because you just acted like you were the only parent. You seriously damaged the trust we had with them.
You and your trust and rules. You're so uptight. Try being a little more chill, seriously.
Is watching your kid just some casual thing to you? You think dumping Emma on your mom so you can go have fun counts as parenting?
Well, yeah, I do need time to enjoy myself too, right? It's called taking a breather.
If your breather means ignoring your kid's safety, that's not just bad parenting. It's messed up as a person.
What's with that attitude? Emma's with my mom. She's fine. You don't trust her or something?
Trust her? Of course I don't. She doesn't even know Emma's daily routine. What if something happened?
But nothing did happen. She watched her just fine, so what's the big deal?
That whole nothing happened attitude, like it's totally normal, that kind of thinking is exactly what's dangerous. Hey, you won't believe this.
What's up?
So yesterday, my mom said she had a fever. Turns out, both my parents caught the flu. They just called and said they're both stuck in bed. They're getting older, so I really can't ask them to push themselves right now. They were supposed to watch Emma tomorrow, but now they suddenly can't. I can't believe the timing, but it is what it is.
Tomorrow? Wasn't that the day you were going to your friend's wedding? At that fancy venue, right?
Yeah, it's one of my closest friends from college. We've always been super tight. I've been looking forward to it for so long. A bunch of friends I haven't seen in forever will be there. I really wanted to go. What should I do?
Then hey, why not just take Emma with you? Ask the staff at the venue to help out a bit, and I'm sure it'll work out, right?
No way. Bringing a 4-year-old to a wedding? Just think about it. It's obviously not going to work. There's no chance she'll be able to sit still for that long, not to mention the whole flight. She also gets really shy around strangers, and if she starts getting fussy, it'll bother everyone there. It'll just end up being miserable for her. She's only 4. It's totally normal that she can't stay quiet for long. Especially Emma. She's super curious and all over the place. She maxes out at sitting still for 10 minutes. That's it.
Then is there anyone else who might be able to watch her? Like a neighbor or one of your mom's friends? I know it's last minute, but maybe just ask around.
I already did. I even asked friends who have kids themselves, but they've got family stuff tomorrow. None of our relatives live nearby either, and there's no one I can ask on such short notice. Not having anyone to rely on, times like this really hit hard. I kept looking until the very last minute, hoping someone would work out, but we're out of time.
Then, as much as it sucks, maybe you just have to give up on the wedding. There's literally no other option, right?
Hold on a sec. How can you just say give up so easily? I've been planning for this day for so long. And don't you realize it yet? There's still one option left, one that's realistic and literally right in front of me.
Huh? What are you talking about? You think there's someone I'm missing?
There is, obviously. Someone who knows how much I've been struggling and who's right here in front of me.
Who? Wait. No way.
Yeah, I mean you, Oliver. You're her dad. There's literally no one else.
Wait. Me?
Do you even realize you're a father? Just saying I'm a parent doesn't mean you're doing your part. If things were how they were, I wouldn't have to rely on my parents at all. We're supposed to be raising her together, but you've basically dumped it all on me. How is that fair? I want you to actually step up and take responsibility as a parent. If you did, I wouldn't have to go around begging people for help. This could all be solved if you just watched her yourself.
I mean, I don't think I can do it. I've never taken care of her on my own. I'm not confident. If it's just the two of us, I honestly have no idea what to do. I don't even know how to talk to her. If she cries, I wouldn't even know how to calm her down. Even when I try to hold her, she cries right away, and it just feels like I'm not good enough. I guess that's why I've been avoiding it.
That's only because you've never really been involved in parenting. Emma doesn't know how to lean on you because she's never had the chance. Your voice, your smell, your touch, she still doesn't really know them. If you keep being this uninvolved, how do you plan to connect with her in the future? Have you ever even thought about how you'll be there for her school events or watch her grow up?
But honestly, I just can't read her feelings right now. I have no idea what she's thinking. She goes from laughing to crying in seconds, and I'm just left confused. I figured once she could really talk and express herself, then I'd start connecting with her. It wouldn't be too late. Right now, I feel like it just stresses both out. And to be honest, I don't feel confident at all in handling it.
But here's the thing. It's not like you'll magically build a relationship the moment she can talk. If you suddenly try to get close later, she might have already shut you out. Kids are way more sensitive than adults think. They know who's really there for them. They watch what you do more than what you say.
Even if you say so, I kind of know I need to change. But it's not that easy to just flip a switch.
Then don't try to be perfect from the start. Just begin today, right now, by really being present with your daughter. You don't have to force anything. Just spend time with her and get to know her little by little. That's how kids open their hearts. If things stay like this, you'll become someone she sees as doesn't really matter whether he's around or not. Don't you think that's honestly kind of heartbreaking?
But, you're not going to be here tomorrow, right? I'll be totally on my own from morning to night. If she just cries nonstop, I seriously won't know what to do. The thought of her crying all day, it's kind of terrifying. I feel like I'd panic.
I felt the same way at first. She'd cry and I had no idea what to do. I wanted to give up so many times, so I get it. I really do. But I didn't run away, and that's why I've gotten this far. It makes sense that Emma feels uneasy since you've never really tried to connect with her. But if you can step up now, that distance between you two will absolutely shrink. If you show her tomorrow that you're trying, she might think, oh, I can feel safe with Dad, and that alone would be a huge step forward.
But I've got stuff to do tomorrow.
See? You always try to back out when things get inconvenient. I'm honestly sick of it. When there's a problem, you're supposed to face it, not turn your back on it. You keep throwing out excuses like, I can't, I've got plans, I'm not good with kids. But the truth is, you've never really tried to be involved in parenting, not even once. At this rate, to Emma, you're just going to be some guy who lives in the same house. It's only a matter of time before she doesn't need you anymore. And by then, it'll be too late to regret it.
Then why don't you just not go? It's not like you'll die if you skip it, right? Why am I always the one getting blamed like this? I hate how everyone acts like it's automatically my job to take the fall. You're her parent too, aren't you? Why is it never an option for you to figure things out for yourself?
Seriously? Do you really think it's okay to keep seeing everything from only your own perspective? What do you think people would say if they heard you talking like that?
Huh? What are you getting at? Another lecture?
These days, people naturally talk at work about whether dads are involved in parenting. Guys who do nothing, like you, stand out way more than they realize. Maybe you're putting on a good face at work and saying all the right things, but if your actions at home don't match, it's only a matter of time before people see through you. Once people find out you're the guy who does nothing at home, your reputation tanks. Especially with the women in the office, you'll lose their trust just like that.
Wait, it's that bad? You're saying my image might have already taken a hit?
Of course it has. Nowadays, dads who don't help are total red flags. Guys like you who just say, "I'm not good at it," or "I don't know how," and walk away. Women see that and instantly label you as part of the problem. No one's going to say, "Oh well, he means well," anymore. Everyone's probably thinking, "Wow, this guy is really sad."
Wow, things have changed that much, huh?
Yeah, they've been changing for years. You're the one who's getting left behind. It's time you opened your eyes and caught up to reality.
All right, if you're saying all that, I'll rethink it. But still, being alone with our kid all day out of nowhere is just too much. It feels like way too much for me to handle. Can't you at least come back early? Being fully in charge the whole day is honestly overwhelming.
Okay, if you're really that anxious, I'll compromise a bit. I won't go to the reception. I'll head back before that. I'll be tight on time, but I'll try to come home as early as I can. But at the very least, I really want to attend the ceremony. I've been looking forward to this day, and she's one of my closest friends. I want to celebrate with her.
So you'll head out in the morning and be back by evening, yeah?
Yeah, I should be back before the evening for sure.
That much I think I can handle.
Emma naps in the afternoon too, so it shouldn't be that long time-wise.
I'll give it a shot.
I appreciate it. Emma will be really happy to spend the day with you, I'm sure.
I hope so. Hey, Laura, I'm done with this.
What's going on?
I can't do it. I seriously can't handle taking care of Emma. She won't calm down, nothing works, and I feel like I'm going to lose my mind. Come back, Laura. Please, I'm begging you. This is impossible for me.
What? Seriously? It hasn't even been 30 minutes since I left. Why are you already losing it? I just got to the airport and finally caught my breath. The plane will take off soon. How am I supposed to come back now? What about the plane?
She won't stop crying. She doesn't respond to anything I say. And the more I try, the louder she screams. I'm totally at my limit. Her crying is echoing through the whole house. It's like the walls don't even matter. At this rate, someone might think something's wrong and call the cops.
Kids cry. That's totally normal. No one's going to call the cops over that. Our neighbors know we have a little kid. They get it. Trust me. Plus, the more you panic and get thrown off, the more she feels that anxiety too. Take a breath and calm down first.
I can't do this. I gave her snacks. She threw them. Turned off the TV. Tried holding her. She just thrashed around. I seriously don't know what to do.
That's why I told you. First, calm down. Talk to her gently. Get on her level and help her feel safe. When you panic, it only makes her more scared.
I already tried everything. Nothing worked. I put on cartoons, but her crying drowned it out. She tossed the snacks all over the floor. I can't do this.
Just pick her up and tell her it's okay in a soft voice. I've shown you how to comfort her so many times, remember? You can do it.
I can't anymore. I'm seriously exhausted. Being alone with her like this, it's way too much for me. I feel like I'm about to break. I hate this. I can't take being around her like this. I seriously can't. I'm telling you, I've hit my limit. Just come home now. Please. If this keeps going, I'm going to fall apart.
The plane will take off soon. If I miss it, the ticket's wasted, and my whole day's plans are ruined.
Seriously? You're saying some wedding matters more than your own kid? I sure don't think so. And yet you still went out. What kind of mom does that? That's just pathetic. Leaving your kid behind to go party with your friends? You're a failure as a mom. A wedding's just some dumb social event, right? The fact that you're trying to have fun while ignoring your daughter? What a joke. If you don't get back here fast, I swear, I'll leave Emma and walk out myself.
Fine. I'll come back. Forget it. Whatever. I'm coming back. Just give me a minute.
What's with that tone? You think I'm useless, don't you? But you're the one who dumped this whole babysitting thing on me in the first place.
It's only been an hour since I left, you know. I didn't think you'd be calling me back this fast.
Once the plane takes off, you won't be able to come back. That's why I called you early.
Fine, whatever. I was stupid for thinking I could actually rely on you.
Huh? Hey, I watched her for a little bit. You should be grateful. And I don't care what dads do in other households. Screw the times or whatever. In this house, parenting is your job. You're the stay-at-home mom. I don't care about this stuff, and I sure as heck don't owe it to anyone to learn. I mean, come on. I work. If I have to do parenting too, that's not fair. Why am I getting bossed around by my wife and forced into parenting? Makes no sense. It's not like I got married just so I could do childcare. So stop dumping your responsibilities on me. What a joke.
Forget it. I'm never asking you to watch her again. Oliver, are you still at work? You're coming home late tonight. What's going on? Where are you right now?
Out drinking with some old classmates.
Why are you with classmates? Today's Emma's birthday.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. I think you mentioned something this morning, but honestly, I wasn't really listening. I was busy getting ready to head out, so I didn't catch all the details.
I did talk to you this morning. I said today's her special day and we should all celebrate together. I even pre-ordered a cake, and I told you we'd eat it when you got home. I said it more than once. Emma was looking forward to blowing out the candles with you and taking pictures together. Why'd you forget?
Wait, you were talking to me? I thought you were saying all that to Emma. I mean, you didn't directly ask me to do anything.
I did tell you. You're the one who wasn't listening. I kept saying it in front of Emma because I wanted you to hear it too.
Come on. It's not like I needed to be there. You guys could have celebrated just fine without me. Plenty of families do that. You don't have to make such a big deal out of it.
Just fine? Are you serious right now? Time spent celebrating as a family means that little to you?
Look, I finally got a break and I'm enjoying time with old friends I haven't seen in ages. And now, you're blowing up my phone and killing the vibe over this? It's just a drink with the guys. Can't I enjoy that for once?
Just a drink? This is about our daughter's birthday. It might seem like nothing to you, but to her, this is one of the most important days of the whole year. Do you get that?
I'm hanging out with high school friends I haven't seen in forever. This kind of thing almost never happens. Everyone's got families now. We're all busy. And the one who invited me is one of my closest buddies from way back. You think I can just blow off that kind of invite? I've got social obligations too.
So you're saying your friends matter more than your daughter?
I mean, I've known them longer, haven't I?
Excuse me? So you're saying whoever you've known longer automatically comes first? That's just a convenient excuse. You're comparing old friends to the family you live with every day. There's no question which one should come first. You can always reschedule with your buddies. If you actually care, you can find time to drink whenever. But today? This day only comes once. Her birthday only happens once a year. Have you ever thought about how important it is as a parent to be there and mark her growth with her?
I'll celebrate with her next year, all right? If today doesn't work, just pick another day. Birthdays are just a formality. You're making too big a deal out of the actual date. Besides, I don't really think Emma would be all that hyped to see me anyway. If anything, I might say something off and kill the mood. I don't think she even likes me that much. She doesn't really warm up to me, and let's be real, she probably wouldn't be happy if I came home. So why should I bother rushing back?
That's not true. Emma cares about you way more than you think. She just doesn't know how to express it, but deep down, she really treasures you as her dad. Even today, she kept asking, "Do you think Daddy will eat cake with me?" In her own way, she's been waiting for you, believing you'd come home.
Then just tell her this for me. Daddy's got something way more important than your birthday, so he's not coming home.
What? Did you seriously just say that? You want me to say that to her face? Do you even hear yourself right now?
I mean, if I'm being honest, hanging out with my friends is way more fun than some birthday party. I don't have to tiptoe around anyone, and I can just relax and laugh. Lately, there's nothing fun about coming home. It's not that it's too quiet or anything. It's just you and Emma are always so on edge. It's uncomfortable. You guys are always picking at me for every little thing, and honestly, I'm getting sick of it. So what reason do I have to come home to that? I feel like I'm trapped by this whole family thing. It's gotten to the point where I'm asking myself why I even got married in the first place. Lately, I've just wanted more time for me. I want to live at my own pace again. That's how I've really been feeling.
What the hell? Are you actually being serious right now?
Wow, chill. You mad or something? I was joking, come on. You're taking it way too seriously. I just got a little carried away with my words. Man, seriously, this is such a pain. I'm just trying to enjoy a night out, and now I'm getting chewed out over this. You're being way too much.
Oliver, you really do see us as a burden now, don't you? You don't even have to say it, I can feel it. The way you get irritated every time we talk, all those sighs, I notice everything. Having a family just feels like a restriction to you, doesn't it? It's obvious now. You care more about living life on your own terms than spending time with your daughter.
Yeah, I do think that. Honestly, marriage just feels like giving up your freedom. People always say it, right? Marriage is the graveyard of life. And man, that's really hitting home lately.
I see. Then there's no point forcing this anymore. If that's how little we mean to you, then what's the point of staying together? I'm taking Emma and going back to my parents' place. You do whatever you want. You said you want your own time, right? So go live without anyone tying you down.
Hey, hold on a second. Isn't that a little extreme? Just leaving like that? Can't you take a joke for what it is? You're seriously going to blow up over this? You're getting way too upset about a few dumb things people said, and it's honestly exhausting. All right. I admit I said too much. I'm sorry, okay? So can you please just calm down? I don't want this weird vibe tonight, especially not on her birthday. Fine, I'll wrap up the drinks and be home by 10. That should fix things, right? We can celebrate once I get back, or whatever. Blow out candles, take some pics, eat cake. That's enough, isn't it?
She'll already be asleep by then. We've celebrated properly every year, so why are you suddenly okay with being so careless this time?
Wait, really? Wow, she goes to bed that early?
Emma always goes to bed by 9. Even on her birthday, we don't mess with her routine. You didn't even know that, did you?
Hey, Laura, you're being childish. How long are you going to stay mad? Are you still upset? It's been a week since you and Emma left for your parents' place. Don't you think it's time to cool off and come back? Stop sulking and just come home.
You only want me to come back so you can dump all the housework and parenting on me again, right? It's obvious in the way you act and the way you talk that you see me as some convenient helper to lighten your load.
That's not true. That's not what I meant at all. It's not like I just want someone to do chores for me or anything. You're still mad about the birthday thing? Dragging this out over that feels a little dramatic, don't you think? Can't you just let it go already? I really don't get it. Leaving the house over something so small, running off to your parents, it honestly doesn't make sense to me.
Jesus, you really still don't get it, do you? You have no idea what you actually did wrong or what caused all this? It's not about the birthday. The real issue is your attitude, your complete lack of responsibility. I don't see any reason to share the same space with someone like you right now. Unless you seriously reflect on yourself and truly take responsibility, I've no intention of coming back.
Oh, come on. Enough already. Stop being so emotional all the time. You're being so selfish, it's getting ridiculous. Selfish? I'd throw that word right back at you. Can't you see you're the one who throws a fit when things don't go your way?
Wow, now you're snapping at me? You always start yelling and blaming me the second things don't go your way. You don't even try to fix that about yourself. A man who can't even have a calm conversation? That's just pathetic. Take a good look at yourself. You say it's for your family, but really, all you've ever cared about is your own comfort. You haven't even tried to connect with me or Emma. That's what makes you a failure as a father. You can't handle any real responsibility, but you sure love acting like you're in charge. That just makes you a loudmouth loser.
What did you just say? You seriously don't know when to shut your mouth, do you?
Oh, hate a nerve? Then let me rephrase it for you. You're just a coward who constantly makes excuses to put himself first and run from everything. All talk and inflated pride, but zero value. You don't protect this family. You drag us down. You've got no right to play dad in front of our daughter. At least have the decency to realize what a burden you are.
Yeah? Fine. If that's how you feel, I'm done too. Go ahead. Get a divorce for all I care. I'm sick of this crap. Supporting you two feels like the dumbest thing I've ever done. You walk out, complain nonstop, and I'm supposed to keep taking care of you? No way.
Sure, let's get divorced. I finally see it now. There's nothing to gain from staying with you. Maybe I never needed you in the first place. Nothing ever changed whether you were here or not. Honestly, things were calmer without you. Since the day Emma was born, have you ever once acted like a real father? The answer's no. So getting divorced isn't even going to be that big of a shift from how things already are. In fact, life's going to be easier without some oversized man-child who can't even take care of himself and just gets in the way.
Screw you. I actually feel great now that you two are gone. That nagging, cold-hearted wife is out of my life, and that loud, annoying brat is gone too.
Then we're on the same page.
No more getting woken up at night by a crying kid. Sounds amazing. Peaceful sleep every night. I can hang out with my friends without getting nagged. I'm in heaven right now. A house without you two? Pure heaven, I swear.
You better remember every single word you just said.
Hey, it's me. How have you been?
Excuse me?
I've been thinking about it for a while. Laura, it's been a while. Today's your birthday, right?
Do you need something? We're not even connected anymore, remember?
Yeah, I just realized today was your birthday and thought I'd reach out. Happy birthday. Bet it's kinda sad not having anyone to celebrate with, huh? If you want, I can come over and celebrate with you.
Getting a birthday wish from you would be the absolute worst. Besides, I am having a birthday party, so don't bother me.
Wait, a party? Who's celebrating with you?
My daughter, my parents, and my boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend?
It's been over 6 months since I left you. I can date if I want, can't I?
Yeah, I guess so. Wow, so you really have a boyfriend now. But still, that's impressive. You've got work too, right? How'd you even find the time to start dating?
We already knew each other. He's a childhood friend who lives near my parents' house. We ran into each other after I moved back home, and after seeing each other a few times, we started dating.
Oh, so you really stayed with your parents, huh? Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Raising a kid on your own's got to be tough.
Not tough at all, actually.
What?
When I'm at work, my parents and my boyfriend take care of my daughter. None of them are like you, always complaining, can't take care of themselves, total deadweight. I'm a nurse, so I work weekends too, but he's off on weekends, so he takes her out, sometimes to amusement parks.
Wait, seriously? Is that okay? Emma's always been shy around new people.
No problem at all. She's actually super attached to him. She already calls him daddy.
What? No way.
He really made an effort to bond with Emma. He's nothing like someone who can't even show kindness to their own child. Man, seriously, divorcing you was the best decision ever. Honestly, I should have done it way sooner.
Well, I actually regret it. I really should have appreciated my family more.
Oh, really? And? Don't even start with some sob story or emotional garbage, okay? I'm not in the mood.
I've just finally realized it, how much you and Emma meant to me. I come home from work now and the place is pitch dark. Eating dinner alone in that silence, it's miserable. Without my family, there's just nothing to look forward to.
Wow, you got exactly what you wanted and now you're full of regrets? You're pathetic.
I really do regret it. I truly regret it with all my heart.
Your mom told me something, that you haven't even been seeing those high school friends you were so close with lately.
You've been talking to my mom?
Yeah, we video call now and then. I let her see her granddaughter.
I didn't know that.
Your parents have always been kind to Emma. Even now, they treat us wonderfully.
I see. I get it. That feeling I had like I'd been left behind, it wasn't because they changed. It's because I didn't. It's not just my high school friends either. Lately, I barely see my old coworkers or hometown buddies anymore. At first, I figured everyone was just busy, but now I think maybe they've just been avoiding me.
I heard your friends are right in the middle of a baby boom. Even over here, I hear they mostly talk about raising kids these days. They're all dads now, right? Chatting about their kids and how they spend weekends with their families. Of course, once you have kids, your lifestyle and priorities change. But you didn't notice that. You kept inviting them out like nothing had changed. Same old, let's grab a drink vibe. Of course they didn't say yes. They couldn't. People raising kids, they feel the weight of responsibility. They know how precious their time is. They don't have time to whine about wanting freedom or say family life is boring like you did.
So, you knew all that, huh? Feels like you saw right through me. It's embarrassing and honestly kind of painful. What the hell was I even doing with my life?
So, you finally realized it now, huh? You finally recognized how lacking in empathy and self-focused you've been throughout. Did you really think you were somehow special in this family? Only now are you starting to understand how much your behavior hurt everyone around you. Too late. But I guess the fact that you finally figured it out is something.
Yeah, I get it now. I finally understand just how stupid I was. But by the time I figured it out, it was already too late.
Even if you hang out with your friends now, you probably feel out of place because you can't relate to what they're talking about. You finally realized you've been stuck with an outdated mindset for years, didn't you? Everyone's talking about their kids and their lives, and you're the only one who doesn't fit. If you finally felt that disconnect, then yeah, it's only natural that you'd regret the way you acted.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like time just stopped for me. Their conversations keep moving forward and I'm just stuck, not able to keep up. I know it's way too late, but I reached out because I wanted to see if you'd come back, Laura. Even just a little. I thought maybe we could go back to how it used to be.
Come back? You've got to be kidding me. Do you have any idea what I went through to walk away from you? If you think some half-hearted apology is enough to fix this, you're delusional.
I'm truly sorry. I know I don't deserve it, but I'm apologizing from the bottom of my heart. Can we meet? Just once, please? I have no one to talk to. Not a single real conversation. Sitting in a room where my own voice echoes back at me, it's slowly eating away at me. Please, just once, let me see your face. If this keeps up, I really feel like I'm going to break.
Then start by cleaning your place. Throw out everything expired in your fridge and sort out that dried up heart of yours while you're at it. Then we'll talk. Oh, and just so you know, it's by appointment only. Unlike you, I'm busy. I've got work, parenting, and a love life. Plenty on my plate. And just to be clear, even if you cry, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. You made this bed. I've decided to live a new life and live it well. I'm not looking back. Goodbye. There's no place for you here anymore. Since then, I've been living peacefully with Emma at my parents' house. She laughs a lot, eats well, and sleeps soundly every day. She's growing into such a sweet, gentle child, it's almost surprising. I'm sure it's because she no longer has to walk on eggshells around a certain someone. Her heart finally feels free. As for my ex-husband Oliver, apparently, his pride and short temper have made him a total pariah at work. He used to be the funny guy, but now no one even talks to him. He lashes out and sulks, so he spends lunch breaks completely alone. Even now, without reflecting on anything, he keeps playing the victim, blaming everyone around him for not understanding him. I heard he's lost touch with most of his friends too. They've all become dads now, stepping up and taking real responsibility. Whenever they post happy family photos on social media, Oliver probably gets more and more bitter. He used to go on and on about how freedom is everything, and now he's just scrolling through other people's happiness in silence. How ironic. Even the drinking parties he loves so much, no more invites. Now he just drinks alone at home every night. His drinking got worse, his eating habits went off the rails, and before long, his health took a hit. Serves him right. As for me, I've finally reclaimed my life, and I'm treasuring the little moments with my daughter. There's no more walking on eggshells, no more putting up with things that don't make sense. Starting now, I'm committed to living a joyful and meaningful life for both myself and my Emma.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.